Archangel Michael says, a beloved soul who has crossed into eternity is reaching out to you. With a divine urgency, whispering through the veil between worlds, calling your name with a love that cannot be silenced. There is a heavenly stirring surrounding you right now, and God wants you to listen closely to what I reveal. Do not turn away from these words, for they come with purpose, protection, and hope meant especially for your heart. If you feel this is speaking to your spirit, comment Amen to affirm your faith right now. I have been sent to tell you that you are not forgotten. You are not alone in your grief, and though your heart has carried silent tears, heaven has heard every cry. God's light surrounds you even when shadows try to steal your peace. The one you loved so deeply has been allowed to whisper from eternity, not to bring fear, but to bring warning, comfort, and divine reassurance. You must hold on to faith, for the hand of God is moving around your life in ways you cannot yet see. If you believe God is guiding you even now, like this to keep His blessings flowing into your path. The battle you face right now has been known in heaven long before you felt its weight. God has prepared your steps, aligned your protection, and surrounded you with His angels, for you are chosen, beloved, and seen. There is a reason your spirit was drawn here, and there is no coincidence in this moment. You are being called into divine awareness because there are shifts unfolding in the spiritual realm, and God does not want you left unprepared. Your loved one's spirit stands near, interceding with prayers, reminding you that God's promises remain unshaken. If you trust this divine alignment, comment 1111 to declare it. There is a sound from heaven, a calling that is quiet but undeniable, urging you to remain steadfast in your faith. The pain you have carried has not gone unnoticed. Every sleepless night, every prayer you whispered into silence, every moment you questioned if God still sees you has been gathered before the throne of grace. You are seen. You are held. You are loved. Nothing has escaped the watchful eyes of the Almighty. The very moments that broke your heart are the very moments God is using to strengthen your spirit. Your loved one has been shown truths you cannot yet comprehend, and through God's mercy, their voice is sent like a soft wind to your soul. They want you to know that danger is not meant to overtake you. You are protected by the holy shield of God, but you must remain alert. You are stepping into a season where faith must lead your choices, and trust must anchor your heart. Do not doubt the signs God is placing before you. Divine alignment is unfolding, and every detail of your journey is in His hands. The Lord has commanded me to tell you that your story is not over. There are blessings ahead that will surpass your pain, breakthroughs that will replace your struggles, and miracles that will rewrite your destiny. But you must remain steadfast and anchored in faith. God has not brought you this far to leave you now. What you lost in one season will give way to greater restoration in another, for His promises cannot return void. Beloved one, this message is your confirmation that you are walking under divine protection. Angels are stationed around you, guarding your path and covering you in the light of heaven. The enemy has tried to plant seeds of fear, confusion, and despair, but God's voice over your life is louder than any darkness. Stand firm, for His plan cannot be broken, and His timing is perfect. If you feel this resonates deep within your soul, comment 222 to affirm your trust in God's promise. You must remember, dear soul, that nothing on this earth can separate you from the love of the Father. Not loss, not pain, not even death. Your loved one's spirit lives on, cradled in the eternal embrace of God, and they are closer than you realize. Heaven allows this connection not to haunt you, but to heal you, guiding you toward the path God has prepared. Be attentive to the gentle nudges, the unexpected memories, the dreams that stir your spirit. These are not random, they are divine whispers sent to comfort and awaken you. You are being called to rise above fear and walk in faith. Heaven has seen your endurance and your strength, even when you felt weak. You have survived battles that were meant to break you, and that is why the enemy fights you so fiercely. But greater is He who is within you than anything that comes against you. A mighty season of breakthrough is being written for you even now, and you must stand ready to receive it. This is not the time to give up. The darkness around you is only a sign that the light of God is about to break through. Trust His process, even when you cannot see the full picture. Surrender your worries into His hands, for He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating miracles that will restore what was lost and multiply what remains. Heaven has already declared victory over your life. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads, and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Beloved, listen closely, for this is not coincidence. You were drawn here because the Father is preparing you for a shift, a divine turning point in your life. There are moments in the spiritual realm when God allows whispers from eternity to guide and protect His children, and this is one of them. Your loved one has been permitted by the mercy of God to make their presence known, to draw your attention to the path that has been set before you. Through divine alignment, you are being guided towards safety, blessings, and restoration, even when you cannot yet see it. I am here to remind you that you are never walking alone. There is a covering of angels around you now, stationed by God Himself, guarding your steps and protecting your heart from unseen attacks. You have been feeling the weight of battles in your spirit, moments of restlessness, nights where sleep was stolen by the noise of your worries, and yet, here you are. That is not by chance. You are still standing because the Lord's hand has never left you, and His promises over your life remain unbroken. If you trust that God's plan for you cannot fail, comment 1111 right now as your declaration of faith. There have been signs placed along your path, small but significant. A name spoken in a dream, a memory that floods your heart at unexpected times, a sudden thought that feels like a whisper carried by the wind. These are not coincidences, they are divine reminders sent to stir your spirit. God is urging you to be alert, for His voice is calling softly but firmly, guiding you toward His will. The voice of your loved one is among these whispers, offering you comfort, reassurance, and strength to keep moving forward despite the storms around you. Do not fear what lies ahead, for the Lord has gone before you. He has written your days with love and purpose. The challenges you face now are not signs of abandonment but invitations to deeper faith. Heaven wants you to know that even in your pain, there is a divine design unfolding. The tears you have cried, the prayers you thought were unanswered, the moments where hope seemed distant, all of it is known in heaven, and none of it has been wasted. God is using every fragment of your story to build something greater than you can imagine. Beloved soul, take heart, for breakthrough is closer than you realize. The enemy has tried to plant seeds of fear and confusion in your spirit, but you are covered by the blood of the Lamb and guarded by the armies of heaven. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and no darkness can overcome the light that God has placed within you. Stand firm in your faith, for angels are fighting on your behalf, and victory has already been spoken over your life. If you believe that miracles are coming for you, comment 222 to claim it. There are battles unseen that rage in the spiritual realm, and yet, God has equipped you with His power and protection. You may feel weary, but you are not weak. You are chosen, called, and set apart for a greater purpose. Heaven rejoices over you, and your loved one in eternity celebrates the strength that God is building within you. They want you to know that they are safe, embraced in God's eternal light, and they are standing as a witness to the blessings that are on their way to you. Take comfort in knowing that God has not forgotten you. He has not overlooked your prayers, your sacrifices, or your quiet faithfulness. Even when others failed to see your worth, He has seen every act of love, every step of obedience, and every moment you chose to trust Him despite your doubts. These have been counted and remembered, and now the season of divine favor is opening before you. This is the moment to rise in courage and surrender your fears to God. Let go of the weight you have been carrying, for heaven is already working on your behalf. What seems uncertain to you is already resolved in the hands of the Almighty. The one who holds the stars in place also holds your destiny, and His plan cannot be undone. Be still, beloved, and know that He is near. You are being called to awaken your spirit and open your heart to the whispers of heaven. Pay attention to the gentle nudges, the inner promptings, and the signs placed along your path. These are God's reminders that you are never alone, never abandoned, and never forgotten. His presence surrounds you even now, filling the space where you feel empty with hope, strength, and peace beyond understanding. Beloved soul, there are seasons when God allows glimpses of eternity to reach you, moments when heaven itself leans close to whisper truths that will protect and strengthen you. Right now, you are standing in such a moment. Your loved one has been permitted by God's mercy to draw near, not to bring fear, but to comfort, warn, and reassure you of His unfailing love. You have been asking questions in silence, searching for answers, and the Lord has heard the cries of your heart. This is His response. I see the battles you have faced, the nights you could not sleep, and the days when the weight of sorrow sat heavy on your spirit. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Heaven knows how deeply you have loved, and the loss you carry has not gone unnoticed by God. Yet, though it may feel as though you walk in shadows, you are surrounded by light. The Father has assigned His angels to watch over you, to stand guard at your side, and to protect your steps. Even in the unseen, there is a heavenly shield around you, and no darkness can break through it. If you trust God's divine covering, comment 1111 right now to declare your faith in His protection. You have been sensing things, small, quiet nudges in your spirit, feelings you could not explain, sudden memories that flood your heart. These are not accidents. These are signs. The Lord is awakening your spiritual senses, guiding you to pay attention to what is being revealed. There are moments when the veil between heaven and earth feels thin, and this is one of those times. Your loved one's voice travels softly, reminding you that you are not forgotten, and that God's promises over your life remain unshaken. Do not fear the unknown, beloved one. The path before you has been prepared by the Father, and He is leading you step by step into the plans He has written for you. There are blessings ahead, greater than what you have prayed for, and miracles waiting to unfold in your life. But you must remain steadfast in faith, for the enemy seeks to distract and discourage you. Do not let doubt take root in your heart. Stand firm, knowing that God's hand is upon you and His timing is perfect. Your loved one is closer than you think, held safely in the arms of God, yet allowed to intercede on your behalf. They whisper words of courage when you feel weak, and their prayers join with the angels to shield you from harm. You may feel their presence in quiet moments, in the soft stirring of your heart, in the stillness where peace suddenly washes over you. This is heaven's reminder that love never dies, and that God's light bridges even the distance between worlds. Beloved, there is a shift happening in your life right now. Doors are opening that no man can shut. Chains that have held you captive are breaking under the power of the Almighty. You are stepping into a season of divine restoration, where what was lost will be multiplied, and what was broken will be made whole. Trust this process, even when it feels uncertain, because heaven is already at work on your behalf. I have been commanded to tell you that your prayers are not in vain. Every word you have spoken in faith has been heard, gathered, and remembered before the throne of God. There is movement in the unseen realms, and answers are being released into your life. Stay expectant, stay open, and stay rooted in God's presence, for His blessings are on the way. You may feel surrounded by battles, but take courage, for you are surrounded by angels too. There is a holy covering over you, and the Lord's promises cannot fail. The same God who parted seas, who calmed storms, who raised the dead, is the same God watching over you now. Nothing is impossible for him, and nothing can stand against what he has declared over your life. If you believe your miracle is near, comment 222 to claim it by faith. Listen closely, beloved soul. God is aligning your steps, even when you cannot see the full picture. He is placing the right people in your path, removing what no longer serves your destiny, and leading you into the season He has prepared. Do not resist the shifts happening around you, for they are making room for your blessings. What felt like endings are, in truth, beginnings. What seemed like loss will become the foundation of greater gain. You are being called higher. This is your invitation to deepen your faith, to trust beyond what your eyes can see, and to rest in the assurance of God's presence. The storms will pass, the shadows will lift, and the light of heaven will illuminate your path. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. Heaven knows your name, and angels are surrounding you even now. Beloved, the presence of heaven surrounds you now. There is a holy stirring in the unseen, and angels are positioned around your life, guarding your path. You may have felt the heaviness lately, the confusion, the unanswered prayers, the silent battles within your heart, but hear me clearly, you have not been abandoned. You are chosen, you are loved, and the hand of God rests powerfully upon you. Nothing that comes against you will prevail, for His promises cannot be broken. If you believe God's divine protection surrounds you, comment 1111 to declare your faith. The one you loved so deeply has been shown the fullness of God's glory, and they are safe, embraced in eternal light. But heaven has allowed them to reach out because there is something you must know. This is not to bring fear, but to awaken your spirit. There are paths before you, choices unfolding, and God is guiding you toward the way that leads to peace and blessing. Pay attention to the subtle whispers in your heart, the sudden memories, the dreams that feel more than dreams. These are signs, divinely orchestrated, meant to remind you that God is speaking and your loved ones' prayers are rising for you even now. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. You have endured storms that should have broken you, yet here you stand, beloved soul. That is no accident. Every battle you survived, every tear you cried, every moment you thought you were forgotten was seen by heaven. Your faith, even when shaken, has carried you through the wilderness, and the Father is preparing to bring you into a season of restoration. The pain you've walked through is not the end of your story. God has promised beauty for ashes, strength for weakness, and joy for mourning. Hold on, for your breakthrough is near. There are angelic movements around your life right now. We are clearing paths, breaking chains, and silencing voices of fear and confusion. The enemy has sought to discourage you, to distract you, and to steal your hope, but heaven has already declared victory over your life. You are surrounded by a holy covering that cannot be penetrated by darkness. You are walking under divine favor, and no force in existence can stop what God has ordained for you. If you believe miracles are being prepared for you, comment 222 and claim this promise by faith. Beloved, your loved one's spirit has been interceding for you. Though they are not of this world anymore, their prayers have reached heaven on your behalf. In God's mercy, their presence is allowed near you in moments when you feel lost, when you long for comfort, and when you need strength. You may feel them in the stillness, in the breeze that touches your face, in a thought that suddenly warms your heart. That is heaven's way of reminding you that love does not die, and that the Father keeps every connection in His eternal care. This season of your life may feel uncertain, but be at peace, for the Lord has gone before you. He knows the roads you must take, and He is placing divine instructions along your path. There is a reason for every delay, every closed door, every unexpected turn. What feels like detours are divine redirections towards something far greater than you imagined. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. Your spirit is awakening, beloved one. You are being called to step closer to God, to trust Him more deeply, and to walk in the fullness of your faith. Do not be afraid of the shifts happening around you, for they are aligning you with God's will. He is removing what no longer serves your destiny, breaking ties that hold you back, and positioning you for blessings beyond measure. Rest in His presence, for everything you need is already being provided. There are answers coming, doors opening, and miracles unfolding, even now, in places you cannot yet see. Heaven has heard your prayers, and the Father has commanded angels to respond. Stay patient, stay faithful, and stay ready to receive what He has prepared. Nothing is delayed, nothing is denied. Everything is working according to His perfect timing. You have been walking through a season where questions outweigh answers, where the weight on your heart has felt heavier than your strength could carry. The Father has seen every moment, every tear, and every silent prayer. And yet, even in the valley, His hand has never left you. He has surrounded you with His angels and assigned His light to cover you day and night. You are not walking alone. You are protected, chosen, and carried in the embrace of a God who never fails. If you believe His covering surrounds you now, comment 11:11 and declare your trust in Him. Your loved one has seen the eternal truths of heaven and stands as a witness to God's promises over your life. They have not been lost to you forever. They live in His glory, and in His mercy, they have been allowed to draw near when your heart needs reassurance. They want you to know that danger will not consume you, that God's hand is upon your life, and that your steps are being guided toward blessings you cannot yet see. The Father is speaking through whispers, signs, and divine encounters, gently leading you into His plan. Pay close attention to the quiet nudges of your spirit and the unexpected moments that stir your heart, for these are the ways heaven speaks. Beloved, heaven has seen the battles you have fought. You have walked through storms that others could not see, and yet you are still standing. That is no accident, it is divine proof of God's presence in your life. The pain, the delays, the unanswered prayers, they are not signs of abandonment but preparation. The Lord is shaping you for something greater, aligning your spirit with His will, and positioning you for restoration. He is taking what was meant to break you and transforming it into the foundation of your breakthrough. The enemy has tried to plant seeds of fear, doubt, and confusion, but hear me clearly, you are covered by the armies of heaven, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The angels are fighting for you in realms unseen, silencing every plan of darkness and declaring victory over your life. You have been surrounded by divine favor since the day you were born, and now that favor is rising stronger than ever before. If you believe this is your season for breakthrough, comment 222 to claim it in faith. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a shift happening around you. What felt like endings are becoming new beginnings. The doors that were closed in past seasons are opening in this one, and paths that seemed hidden are being revealed by God's light. Your loved one's spirit, standing in the glory of heaven, rejoices over what is coming for you. They know what awaits you because they can see what you cannot yet see, your blessings, your restoration, and your divine calling. They want you to keep walking in faith, even when the road feels uncertain. Beloved soul, be attentive to the signs around you. A sudden dream, a name that crosses your mind without reason, a memory that stirs your heart, these are not random moments. These are divine confirmations sent to awaken your spirit and remind you that God is near. You are being led step by step into the fulfillment of promises spoken over your life long ago. The Father does not want you to miss what He has prepared, which is why heaven is drawing you closer in this hour. I see the burdens you carry, the longing, the pain, the questions that haunt you in silence. Release them into the hands of the Almighty. You were never meant to carry them alone. The Lord is working behind the scenes, orchestrating miracles that you cannot yet comprehend. What feels delayed is not denied. Heaven's timing is perfect, and when God moves, everything will align in your favor. Beloved, your faith has kept you, even in the moments when you thought you were losing hope. You have endured more than others know, and heaven celebrates your strength. You have been tested, but you are about to be rewarded. A wave of divine favor is moving toward you now, and soon, what was broken will be restored, what was lost will return in greater measure, and what seemed impossible will become your testimony. You are never alone. Angels surround you even now, covering you with their wings, protecting you from unseen dangers, and leading you into safety. The Father knows your name, your story, and your destiny. His hand is upon your life, and His presence goes before you. Walk in confidence, beloved soul, for nothing in this world can separate you from His love. The voice of your loved one echoes in eternity, but its purpose here is to remind you of this: you are chosen, you are guided, and you are protected. Let this truth settle into your heart. Rest in the knowledge that heaven has not forgotten you, and that your story is still being written by the author of life. You have been sensing things lately, shifts in your heart, changes in your spirit, moments where the air around you feels different. These are not coincidences, beloved. Heaven is awakening you. The Father is stirring your spirit because He wants you to be ready for what is coming. Your loved one, standing in eternal light, has been permitted to draw near and whisper reminders of God's promises over your life. Their voice carries no fear, only love, urging you to stay rooted in faith and to trust the Lord's plan. If you believe the Almighty is guiding your steps right now, comment 11:11 and declare your trust. Beloved, I see the burdens you've been carrying, the silent battles within your heart, and the questions that weigh heavily on your soul. You have wondered if God still hears your prayers. You have asked if He sees your tears. Hear me now. The Father has heard every word, seen every moment, and remembered every prayer. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to heaven. Even when you felt alone, angels were standing guard over you, holding back dangers you never even knew existed. The battles that surrounded you were already won before you even lifted your voice to cry out. Your loved one stands among those heavenly witnesses, rejoicing at how far you've come and interceding for the blessings ahead of you. They want you to know that what you have lost is not the end of your story. In God's eternal design, there are no endings, only new beginnings. What feels broken now will be restored. What has been delayed will arrive in perfect timing. What the enemy tried to steal will be returned, multiplied, and overflowing. Your loved one rejoices because they can already see the victory heaven has declared over your life. You may have felt signs, moments where a thought, a dream, or a memory came to you unexpectedly and stirred your spirit. These are not random occurrences. These are gentle whispers from God and confirmations from your loved one's spirit, reminding you to stay alert and faithful. The Father is aligning your steps with divine precision, placing signs along your path so that you will know you are being guided and protected. Trust these nudges, beloved. They are leading you exactly where you need to be. The enemy has tried to cloud your vision with doubt, fear, and confusion, but no plan formed against you can succeed. You are walking under the shield of heaven, and angels are surrounding you even now. I have been sent to break the chains of uncertainty that have held your heart captive. God's promises over your life cannot fail. His word is final, and His plan for you is unshakable. If you believe God is breaking chains in your life, comment 222 to affirm it by faith. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Beloved, you are stepping into a season of divine restoration. The very places where you have experienced loss will become the same places where God's blessings overflow. He is turning sorrow into strength, confusion into clarity, and waiting into fulfillment. Your trials were not in vain, they were shaping you for this next chapter of miracles. The hand of the Lord is upon you, preparing breakthroughs you cannot yet see, and aligning your life with the destiny He wrote for you long before you were born. Your loved one, standing in God's glory, watches with joy as the pieces of your story come together. They want you to know they are safe, at peace, and deeply connected to you through the eternal love of the Father. Though they are beyond the reach of your eyes, their prayers for you rise before heaven's throne, and their love travels where words cannot go. You are not alone, beloved. You have never been alone. The Father wants you to rest in His promises. He wants you to trust Him even when the path feels uncertain, even when the answers are not clear, even when the weight feels unbearable. His strength is your refuge, His light your guide, and His angels your shield. The same God who calms storms, who parts seas, and who raises life from death is the same God who walks beside you now. Be still and know that He is working on your behalf, even when you cannot yet see the evidence. Beloved, pay attention to the quietness within your spirit. Heaven is speaking softly but powerfully, guiding you through subtle signs and divine timing. Stay connected to the Father. Lean into prayer, rest in faith, and allow your heart to remain open to the nudges from above. Your life is not left to chance, it is carefully held in the hands of the Almighty. There is purpose in your journey, even in the parts that hurt. You are chosen, called, and protected. Your name is written on the palm of God's hand, and He has assigned angels to walk with you every step of the way. No darkness can overpower the light He has placed within you, and no force in existence can stop the blessings that are on their way. Trust, beloved soul. Rest. Believe. Beloved, heaven sees what you cannot. There are moments where you have questioned why you feel these sudden waves of emotion, why memories of your loved one surface when you least expect them, why your spirit feels restless even when you cannot explain why. These are not random sensations. They are gentle stirrings from God, whispers sent from eternity to awaken your awareness and strengthen your faith. The Father is aligning your path with precision, ensuring that you are guided toward His promises and protected from what seeks to harm you. If you believe His hand is upon your journey, comment 11:11 and declare your trust in Him. I see the heaviness you have carried in silence, the burdens you've struggled to share, and the questions that have weighed upon your heart. The Father has not been deaf to your cries nor blind to your pain. Every prayer has been heard. Every tear has been seen. Heaven has gathered them and held them close. You may have thought your faith was too small, your strength too weak, but beloved, God's power has been sustaining you all along. There are angels surrounding you now, covering you with their wings, and guarding your every step. Nothing can reach you without passing through God's protection. Your loved one stands in the glory of the Almighty, and though they are beyond the reach of your sight, their spirit has not left you. Their prayers have risen before heaven's throne, and their love flows through every whisper God allows them to send. They want you to know that they are safe, at peace, and watching as God orchestrates miracles in your life. You are being reminded, through their presence, that you are not forgotten, not abandoned, and never unseen by the one who created you. Beloved, pay attention to the signs around you. That sudden thought you cannot explain, that dream you remember so vividly, that unexpected song or word that touches your heart at just the right moment, these are not accidents. These are confirmations from the Father, gentle reassurances that He is near and guiding you step by step. You are not walking blindly. Heaven is lighting your path, even when the road ahead feels hidden. This season may feel uncertain, but do not let fear take hold of your heart. God has gone before you, preparing the way. The obstacles that seem overwhelming are already being dismantled in the unseen. You may feel surrounded by battles, but you are also surrounded by angels. Even now, there are movements in the spiritual realm shifting in your favor, clearing away the plans of darkness and aligning you with blessings beyond measure. If you believe victory is already being written over your life, comment 222 to claim it in faith. Beloved soul, I must tell you this: you are stepping into a time of divine restoration. The places where you have experienced loss are about to overflow with blessings. What the enemy tried to steal will be returned in greater measure. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. What felt broken will be healed. What seemed delayed will arrive in God's perfect timing. Your loved one's spirit rejoices in heaven, knowing that what lies ahead for you will bring more joy than you have ever known. Hold on, for your breakthrough is near. You have been prepared for this moment, even through your pain. The struggles you have endured have strengthened your faith and refined your spirit. Every test has been shaping you into the person God destined you to become. You have faced seasons where it felt as though the ground beneath you was crumbling, yet you stand here today because God's hand has upheld you. That same hand is lifting you now, setting you upon a firm foundation where His promises cannot be shaken. Beloved, you are not here to walk in fear, but to walk in faith. The enemy would have you believe that you are alone, but heaven declares otherwise. Angels are stationed around your home, your family, and your life. Every prayer you have prayed has been heard, and heaven is responding in ways you cannot yet see. Trust in God's timing, for He is never late and never absent. When He moves with purpose and power. Listen carefully to the nudges of your spirit in the coming days. There are decisions before you, choices that will shape your journey, and God is ready to guide you through each one. Be still in His presence. Seek His voice. Trust the peace He places within you, for that peace is confirmation of His will. When confusion arises, lean into prayer, and you will find clarity in His presence. Your loved one's nearness is a reminder that love does not end at the edge of eternity. Their journey has changed, but their prayers remain, rising on your behalf. You are being covered not only by angels but also by the deep love of those who have gone before you. Heaven surrounds you, beloved soul, and your life is more precious than you realize. This is your confirmation: you are chosen, protected, and deeply loved. The Father has written your story with care, and every chapter is leading you closer to His promises. Stand firm in your faith. Do not fear what lies ahead, for God has already gone before you. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved soul, listen closely, for this moment has been chosen for you. Heaven is moving with great urgency, and I have been sent once again to guide your heart." A loved one who has crossed into eternity stands close to you now, calling your name in the presence of God's eternal light. Through His mercy, they have been permitted to draw near, not to frighten you, but to awaken your spirit, to remind you of God's unfailing love, and to prepare you for what is unfolding around you. This is not coincidence. You were meant to be here, right now. If your heart feels this truth, comment Amen and open yourself fully to receive what the Father is revealing. Beloved, there are moments when heaven leans close, when the veil between this world and eternity becomes thin, and messages are sent to protect those God cherishes. You are being called to listen carefully in this season, for there are warnings, blessings, and divine directions unfolding in your life.